This video is sponsored by you, links over the channel and in the description. Thorns The Lodestar, you probably clicked on this video because his skate has more words than the fucking Bible, and half of them are extremely arbitrary. So you wanted the YouTuber to do the thinking for you. Fortunately, his skate is deceptively simple. Talent 1, simple attack buff. If there are allies in his range, the duration of the Glarp Cheetos is longer. There will always be allies in his range, so treat this talent as effectively a passive. Talent 2, if on the map there is a straight line of 6 tiles or more, allies on those tiles get plus 10 attack speed and the enemies get minus 10 attack speed. Globally, outside of those tiles, you get half of this. Don't worry, because on deployment, Thorns will give a visual effect indicating every supermarket aisle in the stage. Skill 1 would be completely unremarkable if it wasn't for the fact it heals enemies like Madrock or Penance or even Akafuyu, and it's actually quite damn good at it. However, Civilite Eterna exists for all your enmity healing needs and she's free. Skill 2 is probably what most of you will gravitate towards, since unlike Skill 3, you do not need to perform an actual Fullmetal Alchemist transmutation circle to use it, even if it is a worse skill. Thorns tosses out a Glarp Cheeto, which ominously moves forward, constantly expanding its range, healing all your units, and dealing pretty okay DOT damage on a good uptime and massive range. Skill 3 has mucho texto, but the short of it is that you can make a little shape on the map using up to 4 operators, including Thorns himself. The shape is not created by the operators, but rather by Glarp Cheetos on the operators, meaning you can remove them after the transmutation circle is complete and it will still hold up. You can make a straight line, a triangle, a rhombus, a square, just whatever the fuck fits in Thorns' impressive range. Inside the transmutation circle, enemies will receive a constantly increasing debuff and DOT damage, up to minus 30% attack, half the defense, half the resistance, and 380% of attack as DOT. Thorns Alter is a perfectly good above average unit. He has quite impressive DOT and debuffs, but here's the thing. For the DOT, would you rather make a little drawing on the map or just press one button? As for the debuffs, the issue with debuffers in Year 6 Arknights is that turns out the DPS units are just plenty good enough on their own, so you'd really only need this in very high-end content. Otherwise, it mostly helps Thorns himself, making the DOT far more effective. In conclusion, roll if you like Thorns, otherwise you can pass up on this one for better units on the horizon, namely you, Monster Lemon, and Exia Alter. Tecno is complete dog water. As much as I'd want her to put a leash on me, she just doesn't have the numbers to work. Both her and the puppet dancers are massively understated. The summons have less attack than fucking Durin. Tecno is massively reliant on someone else killing shit for her, and even then you get a pathetic summon. All she is, unfortunately, is a beta test for Eblana. Rose Salt is actually pretty good. Skill 1 is a solid generic skill, especially for an AoE medic. Skill 2 gives operators in range one of the effects from Gacha Alter Skill 3, turning half of the damage they take into DOT over 5 seconds, meaning it is far more manageable to heal and less threatening. Don't be scared by her talent, the 17% more healing received makes up for the attack loss. Here's the members, I love usual thanks to Ichigo's Living Shad, QXten, Boreaz, Mr. Lair, Animal Raptor, Gudon Leon, Seishin, Joseph D, Matthew Nemo, Phoenix, Nupo, Lortacchio, Lizard King, Nemotic, Nerd Rage, Andre Mula, Mike Reguera, Jixter, Jojo, That Guy With Two Names, Lightnero, Max Obsessed, The King of Harems, Kevin McGuire, Chrome Shell, JJF, and that's all. Max Gummy, bye!